Hey everyone! Happy Wednesday to you all. I am Jess. This is Happy Hour Hangout, and today we are going to be playing Welcome to Winter Wonderland, the neighborhood. Thank you to Panda Angel and everybody that has raided with her. What were you all playing on her channel today? Hope it's going to be another continuation of more fun to be had with me as well. So thanks, Panda, for the raid. Totally appreciate it. Hello to everyone in chat. Hello to Joe. Hello to James. Hello to anyone else that might be lurking. I appreciate you all. How has your Wednesday been? Mine has been fairly busy trying to do some stuff to get ready for the week. I had a day off last week because I was camping, and that was a lot of fun, although I did get a lot of mosquito bites, unfortunately. The mosquitoes just enjoy how I taste, apparently. So yeah, trying to recover from that, but it's been a good week so far. We've had cooler temperatures in the weather, which has been nice. I think our plants are slowly starting to recover from the heat wave we had recently. But yeah, so if you all would like to play along with me today, the Winter Wonderland, I am going to put in the chat links for the Winter Wonderland file if you do not have that. Or if you would just want to play the base game, that's totally fine too. I will have some of the scoring objectives for both the Winter Wonderland and for the base game. So yes, all participation is welcome. Hello to Gus. Thank you so much for hanging out. Happy hump day to you as well. So yeah, how have you all been doing? What were you doing over on Panda's channel today? I know she was, I don't know if today's your solo, do you do solo Wednesdays, Panda, or is that Thursdays? I can't remember. Yeah, hope it was something enjoyable. We're going to have sounds like things are going to be in the works for myself and Panda and Joe to play together sometime soon. So that's going to be really, really exciting to have you all on my stream. I want to have more folks in on streams as guests and everything. Now that I've gotten kind of an idea of what I'm doing on Streamlabs, I think I can have more folks on and be able to have them together with me on a stream. So yeah, look forward to that, friends. If you are not currently following me, I encourage you all to follow because I have a goal right now to reach 300 followers on Twitch. And once I do hit that goal, I'm going to be asking the chat to give me suggestions on what color hair dye I should use for this do right here. There is going to be some interactivity with the chat for you all to be able to participate too. I won't be able to stream it online, but I will have suggestions from folks in the chat as to giving like color and things of what they want to see my hair be. And I'm totally up for whatever. It doesn't have to be, natural hair colors. I've had my hair be dyed blue and pink and purple. But I'm already open to whatever colors you all want to. But that's not going to happen yet until I get 300 followers in Twitch. So if you see anyone in the Twitch sphere that might enjoy my content too, please, I encourage you all to spread the word and to have them become a follower on my channel. So yeah, fun times to be had here today. We're also going to be starting a new Crisscross Tournament. We had a lovely go of it for June and had some quite high scores to beat, but all of those go back to zero because it's a new month, new time to be on a tournament. So yeah, everyone can feel free to participate. That's going to happen later on in the stream. So all scores are set back down to zero. And yeah, from there we'll be able to keep going on to a new tournament. And at the end of the month, whoever has the highest score from Crisscross will receive a bag of swag from me and the Chicks Can Game crew. So stick around for that. Cool. Okay. Anyone want to give some highlights on what their days have been doing? I am totally up for just hanging out for a minute or two while you all get your player sheets ready. We are going to be playing the Winter Wonderland, and basically for folks that haven't done any of the expansions for Welcome To, the gameplay is the same. It's just a little bit different in the scoring for this particular expansion. So there will be still 3 objectives that you're trying to achieve. But one in particular is specific to the Winter Wonderland neighborhood, and I will show you. But if you want to still participate and don't have the Winter Wonderland player sheet, there is a link in the chat so you can download that if you want to. Or you can print out or use your base game, Welcome To, because I will have a third objective for the base game. So you can still be able to play just a regular base game of Welcome To if you would like. Hey, Ruckus, how's it going, friend? Welcome in. Ruckus was the lovely winner of our tournament last month. What day is it? No, they were the lovely winner of our tournament last month. So congratulations to Ruckus. And so this month, all the scores, like I said, are back down to 0 because it's a new month and it's a new chance to participate. So, alrighty, friends, let's get down to the board so we can start playing some Welcome To. So here we are. This is our Winter Wonderland neighborhood. And again, we still have the 3 streets. We're still going to try to achieve the 3 streets. We have our 3 objectives here. This one in particular is specific for the Winter Wonderland, neighborhood. But if you want to play just regular base game, you will have these 2 objectives here and then this 3rd one for the base game, so you can play along. Or if you want to play on the VOD later on in some time, you will have the option of whether you want to play with the Winter Wonderland neighborhood or with the base game neighborhood. So same mechanics overall. The only difference for the Winter Wonderland is you are going to score points based upon the number, the longest chain of consecutive numbers on each street, because we are stringing up holiday lights. So each street is going to have a string of holiday lights that you will score at the end of the game. And how that's going to work is whatever your longest string of consecutive numbers on each street will give you points. And those points are based upon the number of houses in that street that makes up that whole chain. So, oh my gosh, so Ruckus is just stopping by to say hi, hello. But since you're playing Welcome To, have you seen there is going to be Welcome to the Moon? I have not, Ruckus. That is really exciting. So is that going to be like, are you on a spaceship instead of having like a street, or are you building a neighborhood on the moon? Now I'm really intrigued. If you know more details, please share with us in the chat, but that's really cool. You are totally welcome to play with us, Ruckus, if you have time. I know it's probably later on in the evening for you, friend, but if you have time to play along, feel free to do so if you want. So yes, so we are trying to string up lights. That's just extra bonus points for you at the end of the game that's going to be scored. And then we still have our 3 objective cards here. Same rules apply with the scoring. You will have for each of the objectives you achieve here still the same numbers. Then you will have the Christmas lights scoring, the parks, the pools, the, oh gosh, these are the construction oh gosh, temporary, I think they're called temp workers. Temp agency, yes, your temp agency. Then we have our real estate, our biz, and again, the building permit refusals, negative points. Hey, Dutch, good to see you in here, friend. You just learned about it today, says Rukus. Looks like there's a kind of campaign mode. The map I saw was a rocket. Oh, that's really cool. I'll have to check that out. Welcome in, Dutch. I'm just going over briefly the rules to welcome to Winter Wonderland. Feel free, if you would like to participate, feel free to type in !play, and it will give you a link to the Welcome to map. Or if you just want to play regular base game Welcome to, I have a third objective here, so you can play along with us and just play the base game neighborhood. So yeah, totally cool to have you all in here. This is going to be quite fun. So yes. Okay, so same rules apply, friends, for all the different. If anyone needs me to explain how to play this, then let me know in the chat. But I can do kind of a brief overview on how to play, so folks can kind of see how to do that. The Luza stream was fun. Oh gosh, what were they playing over on the Luzas? The Luzas are so lovely. Such lovely people. Always having a good time on the Luzapalooza stream. That is for sure. So yes, if you all need me to do any overviews on Welcome to, I can. But like I said, it's still the same way you're scoring points for stuff. Just got a call from the teleporter room. They're ready to beam me up. Continuing my TNG binge watching. Nice. Very nice, Rukus. Enjoy. They were playing Dutch Nota's Kickstarter print and play game. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's so cool, Dutch. That's right. Thanks, James, for sharing that. All right, Rukus. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your TNG watching. Make it so, I will say. And thanks for stopping by. Okay, so James was saying the new Kickstarter print and play. That's really exciting. Yes, enjoy amazing TV. Hello, Elle. Hello, beautiful lady. Good to see you in here. Long live and play board games. Yes. Thank you. I always love fellow nerds in chat. Elle, I am just going over Welcome to Winter Wonderland. If you are wanting to play, I will go ahead and put in the chat a link to the Winter Wonderland neighborhood. If not, you are just more than welcome to watch and kind of interact with everybody in the chat. It's totally cool. Or if you have base game Welcome to, I have a third objective out here for folks to participate. So yeah, but welcome in. And hello to you, Doom Kitten. Yes, please feel free to print this out if you want to play with the Winter Wonderland. Is anyone not familiar with Welcome to? Because I am more than happy to explain the rules of the game if no one has played before or needs a rules refresher. I am totally open to doing that. This is a flip and write game. We're going to be flipping over these cards and filling out our neighborhood here. And then we will have the score based upon three criteria. Oh yeah, no worries, Doom Kitten. Not a problem. Take your time. You have not played before, so cool. I will give you just a minute for you to get your sheets, and then I will feel free to. I will be more than happy to give you the rules overview on how to play this game. Totally fine. So yeah. So this is a flip and write game. We are construction city planners, if you will, trying to fill out our neighborhoods And we are doing this in terms of having different mechanics for how we fill out the neighborhoods. There are 3 streets here on our thing. All right, Panda, have a good lurk, friend. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. We are going to be filling out those 3 streets in our neighborhood, different criteria and how you fill out those numbers. And then we have 3 scoring objectives that we're trying to complete as well. In the Winter Wonderland, it's basically we're stringing up holiday lights and in conjunction with the other things on our player boards. But first, before I even start explaining the rules, I need a suggestion for what I'm going to be naming my neighborhood. So, what shall I name this delightful winter neighborhood before I even begin doing some rules overview here? Any suggestions in the chat would be awesome. I will fill it out here on our neighborhood player sheet there. This game came out in 2018, and it was widely popular when the trend of roll and write games kind of did a oh no, it didn't fit on the page. Oh no. Oh no, I wonder if you had to do like a shrink to fit function or something like that. No worries, Doom Kitten. I will still give you a second and let me know whenever you're ready. So yes, this game was kind of around like the insurgence of like roll and writes and flip and write games. Chilladelphia, okay. Snow Globe for the city name. Goodness me. Okay, that's funny. How about I combine those two, Gus and James, and do Snowadelphia. Let's do that. So I'm going to write this down. Snowadelphia. Welcome to Snowadelphia. There we go. So, yeah, so this game came around when that giant insurgence of like roll and writes and flip and write games, super popular. The cool thing about this game is you can play multiple people at the same time. So there's no player limit, and you can even play this solo as well. So this is really, really exciting to have as many folks in the chat to play with everyone. All right, Doom Kitten is back. So in Welcome To, we are filling out these 3 neighborhood streets, and how we are going to do that. James and I are going to quit our jobs, become city naming planners together. There you go. There's a side project for both of you. Okay, so how this is going to work for everyone that's going to be playing along is we are going to be filling out these 3 streets based upon the criteria on these cards. Now I'm going to flip over these cards. This will be our first set of values that we have to choose from. Don't choose anything yet. I just want to have this for kind of explanation purposes. But each set is going to have a number and then a bonus action. For this numbers, those are numbers you're going to fill out in these houses. As you see, there are little housing spaces on each street, and there's longer streets and shorter streets, as you see, in your neighborhood. If only there were enough pay in that job. That's true. That is very true. Okay, so what you're going to do is from these 3 options, you will choose one pairing. You will choose the number and the corresponding action with it. Now, the requirement is you must write the street number on one of the empty houses on a street. It doesn't matter which street you're going to write the number in, but it must be an empty house, meaning there must not be a number already written on that space. Hey, Wannabe Kiwi, how's it going? Welcome in. I am just explaining Welcome to Winter Wonderland. Feel free if you want to play along. There's links in the chat to play this neighborhood, or if you just want to play base game, feel free to do that. Okay, so you must fill in a street number on one of the empty blocks on your street. And then you have the option of taking the bonus action. This bonus action is a fence. You will see on your player sheet there are dotted lines between each house. That means there's an open space between these two houses, so you would need to draw a fence. So thinking about, as in a neighborhood, a house next to each other has a fence in dividing it. So this will allow you to draw a fence on one of these dotted spaces. You'll just be lurking. Totally cool. Thank you so much for hanging out. Wannabe Kiwi, I appreciate it. Okay, so the fences allow you to draw on one of these dotted lines. The dotted line for the fence does not have to be on the same street as the number you chose. It can be on a different street. However, it must be on a line that is currently not filled in. So that's what the fences do. Then we have next, let me go down here on the bottom so you all can see the type of cards. That will probably be easier to explain instead of having me try to shuffle through all the cards themselves. So you will pick one of these combinations. You must write the street number, and then you have the option of taking the bonus action. Okay? What is the point of a fence? Good question. So with the fences, what they do is they create housing estates. Housing estates are groupings of houses together on a particular street. Now, why is that important is the objectives that you're trying to achieve are based upon the clusters of housing estates you will need in order to fulfill those objectives. So for example, this first one here, this first objective is you need to have 2 housing estates that have a collection of 5 houses each in order to receive 8 bonus points. Hey, for chits and giggles. Good to see you on here, friend. Good evening to you. So what this is going to say is you would need to have 1 housing estate that holds 5 houses together, and then a second housing estate that has another set of 5 houses together. These 2 housing estates can be on the same street, or they can be different streets. What determines a housing estate is, first, they must have numbers within those 5 houses that are next to each other. So there must be 5 numbers in a row in order to determine that could be a housing estate, as well as there must also be fences in between each house. You've been lurking since the start. Oh, you cheeky monkey. Oh, you cheeky monkey. Well, I appreciate you lurking. And I appreciate you in the chat too. Always lovely to see you. Okay. So the 2 criteria for a housing estate is there must be numbers within that grouping of houses, and there must be fences in between in order to create the housing estate itself. The borders on the ends of streets are already fences. So I try to tell people that there are good strategies to have if you're trying to collect housing estates really quickly, to maybe start on an edge of a street because you're already at an advantage of having 1 fence completed. Okay, so if I wanted to do a 5, maybe I wanted to have this kind of cluster of 5 houses try to fulfill that requirement for that objective. OMG, I just found out OtterCam on Twitch at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Oh my goodness. Okay, if you are following the Monterey Bay Aquarium, Russ, you need to look. There's also a jellyfish cam that you can watch on YouTube, and it's just live jellyfish. I love jellyfish. So there has to be an outside fence on the end ones too, not just between the houses. Correct. So sorry. These are already completed. So the end of each street, Doom Kitten, is already a completed fence. So I will just go ahead and show you like this. So I don't need to use an extra action on the ends of these streets. They are already completed as a fence. Yes, on the other end, you're exactly right. Yes, so if I had these 5 houses here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then there would need to be a fence here and fences in between as well to make this a 5-house estate. Hopefully that makes sense. For Chit says, I visited that aquarium 2 years ago when I visited California. I don't really enjoy the sea, but it was one of my favorite attractions. The jellyfish were incredible. Oh yes, I remember you're not a fan of the ocean. I forgot. But the jelly cam is awesome. I highly recommend doing it. You're welcome, Doom Kitten. Hey Josh, welcome in. I'm just explaining, welcome to Winter Wonderland. So yes, so these, the house, that house, you do housing estates. Did that make sense, Doom Kitten? Do you need me to explain? Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you need me to explain any more on the housing estates, or does that make sense? Oh, thank you. Okay, cool. I'm getting all these blessings. Thank you. More games, please. Have you been lurking in here as well? You, another cheeky monkey in my chat. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Yes, jellyfish are cool. Okay, so that's the housing estates. So we are going to, this is for the 3 objectives. Now, for those that are playing the Winter Wonderland neighborhood with me, you're going to try to complete these 2 objectives and this 3rd one. For those that are playing the base game, following along, you're going to try to complete these 2 objectives and then this 3rd one. Okay, I do like a lurk. Yes, I know I wouldn't want to hang out with jellies either. They just look really magnificent. Okay, we need a jellyfish week after Shark Week. Oh, that is true. That is very true. Shark Week. That brings me back. Okay, I'm continuing on with the rules, Doom Kitten. I am. I'm just trying to multitask, so thank you for your patience. Okay, so that's for the housing estates, and I will go through and explain which all the requirements are after I explain the rest of the bonus actions. I will go back to them to explain them. Okay, good. I just don't want anyone to feel like, oh, she's explaining the rules, and then like a squirrel moment, and I like turn my head. So, okay, continuing on. So here's where we will be scoring those objectives when you complete them. This is specifically for the Winter Wonderland neighborhood. This is for the string of lights. The string of lights is the longest string of consecutive numbers on a particular street. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that kind of thing. You will be scoring them each longest string on each of your streets. That's what this one does. The next one is parks. So if you want to take the bonus action for a park, you will look at which street you want to claim the park, and you will mark off the number that corresponds, the lowest number furthest to the left. You will cross that off because that will give you bonus points for each of those streets at the end of the game. Now for parks, you will have them be marked for parks have to be crossed off on the street that you wrote the number. So for example, in this one, if I decide to take this 13 and the park, whatever number I choose to use the 13 on, let's say I wrote the 13 on this street, I would mark off the furthest to the leftmost number, cross that off on that street. So as you can see, Doom Kitten, above each of these streets, there's little, they kind of look like flowers, little flower symbols on the tops of each numbers. Those correspond to your parks points at the end of the game. So as you're going through and claiming parks on each of these streets, you're going to mark the furthest to the left at the end of the game. Whatever is the most visible furthest to the left, whatever that one is that is visible, that is not crossed off, you will get those points, and they score for each of those streets there. Got it. Okay, cool. That's parks. Pools. Pools will correspond to, if you decide to claim a pool, the number that you write on the street must correspond to where there is a pool. You can see on some of these houses, like for example, on this first street, the third house from the left, behind it, there's a pool. Streets or street numbers that you are claiming for the pool points must be written in a house that has a pool behind it. So if there was, let's say, a number 3 with a pool, I could write the number 3 on this house and claim this pool. What that does is it goes down on this chart, and I would write the lowest number, the next lowest number, cross that off, and then at the end of the game, whatever is the lowest, most visible number is what you get on your pool points. What a cool map. Yes. I don't have a pun counter, Russ. I'm sorry. I don't have a pun counter, but I'm hoping you're going to keep track of these puns, my friend. So that's what the pools are. What I like to tell folks too is to make sure you circle the pool if you are claiming that action for the pool. You can always write a number on a street, on a house that has a pool and not claim that pool bonus. But the only way to claim the bonus is if a pool card comes out and you write that corresponding number in that pool location. Okay? We're just here chilling. Yes, here comes all the icy puns now. Yes, so the requirement to claim the pool points must be written on a house with a pool. However, you can always write a number on any of the houses, regardless if you're claiming the pool or not. Do the house numbers mean anything besides having to correspond to the parks and the pools? Yes, you must have them go on your neighborhood on each of the streets. They must go in ascending order. So you must have each of your streets go into ascending order. Now, specifically for the Winter Wonderland, not only must they have ascending order, but they also must be in consecutive, or try to have them be consecutive as well, because that will score you your Christmas lights bonuses for that. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. Maud, good to see you there. So, always want to go from left to right if possible. You can skip around on different streets. You don't have to focus on one street. You can always bounce around. How was my trip? It was fun, Michelle. I had a lovely time camping, although I did get eaten alive by mosquito bites. So I am covered in ointment to try to relieve myself from the itching, because I'm really bad when it comes to any kind of insect bite. I always want to scratch them. So I am trying my hardest to have myself be distracted so I'm not like itching. Hey, Time Roller, good to see you on here. Yeah, bug bites, but good. Exactly right. Oh, you didn't understand the lights thing then. Okay. So yes, so ascending order streets, Doom Kitten, and then an additional requirement to kind of help you with your Christmas lights bonus is if they're consecutive numbers. That's just added for added scoring. If you want to just ignore that and go, forget it. I don't want to try to do consecutive numbers if I can't get 2 through 5 on something. If I do 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, then that's okay too. But the game does require you must have the street numbers go in ascending order. Okay, so that's the pools, that's the parks. Next we have our temp agency. Oh, no, that's totally fine. Okay, did that make sense though now, Doom Kitten? Do you understand the Christmas lights bonus now? I know ascending and consecutive are different, but yeah, so ascending for the overall game, the numbers have to be ascending, but specifically for the Christmas lights bonus, they have to be consecutive on each street. All right, then we've got our temp agency. Temp agency is when you have that, okay, cool. When you have that, you have the ability of manipulating the number on the card, either increasing by 1, 2, or decreasing by 1, 2, or leaving it as is. So for example, if let's say this was a temp agency card, which is the yellow kind of like caution under construction symbol. If I had the 11, I could use that as an 11 to write on one of my houses, or I can change the number increasing by 1 or 2, so I can either write this as a 12 or a 13, or I can decrease the value and write it either as a 9 or a 10. And then when I choose to use that action, I will cross off one of these diamonds here on my player sheet. Whoever has the majority at the end of the game will receive the corresponding bonuses here in blue. The majority for this one is points. Whoever has the majority, second highest has 4, and then third highest gets 1. So, yes, so many people on the stream. That is true, Wannabe Kiwi. So many lovely faces. So that's what the temp agency does. Again, like I said, you don't have to do one of these bonus actions, but you must write the number in. I always find it helpful to use the temp agency when I can because it could help me fill in some gaps here. But it's not necessary. You don't have to use that action if you don't want to. Okay, next we have real estate. Real estate allows you to increase the point values for each housing estate that you get at the end of the game. Remember, the housing estates are having full numbers in a cluster or grouping of houses and fences in between each of those houses. That corresponds to creating a housing estate. Real estate, the increased points on real estate. Oh my goodness, we have a raid. Another raid. Ruel Gaviola. Welcome, 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 raiders. Hi, I'm Jess. Let me flip back up to the top view really quick. Just to say hi so you can see my face. Hello, Ruel. Hello, raiders. Thank you so much. My name's Jess. This is Happy Hour Hangout. I'm going to welcome to Winter Wonderland. Thank you so much for stopping in. Slivers, hi. Hello, my friend. So lovely to see you all in chat. If you would like to play along with me on this Winter Wonderland neighborhood, I'm going to drop a link there so you can print out your own player sheets. Or if you just have base game welcome to, I have all the objectives out for you to just play along on base game welcome to. So either way, you are more than welcome to play with me today. Or if you just want to lurk and hang out and chat, there are several folks here just chatting and lurking while working or driving home from their workday. So either way, welcome in. I am glad you're here. Yes, so let's get back to our neighborhood. We are almost done with the rules explanation, and then we will start the game. Okay, so the real estate, what that does is it increases your point values for each housing estate that you have at the end of the game. So as you are collecting numbers and filling in your streets here, you will start to get housing estates, clusters of houses together, and they will score you points based upon wherever your score is on the real estate market. So right here you will see in purple there are numbers 1 through 6. That is the number of houses in each estate. So for example, here for every one house estate, so just a cluster of one house, you will receive 1 point unless I take the real estate action and increase that value, meaning I would cross off the lowest most number on that column and receive the corresponding bonuses below. So this is in addition to any estates that you complete here on these rules objectives. So as you can see on some of these, there's going to be a couple clusters of 5 house estates. There's a few clusters of 1 house estates. So I might look for trying to increase those values faster than others because they will give me more points if I'm able to achieve multiples of those as well. So that's what the real estate section does. Then we have the biz. Biz is kind of a good yet not so good bonus action to take. If, let's say, you want to repeat a number somewhere so you can complete a housing estate. Let's say, again, for my example earlier, I was trying to complete this 5-house estate, but I still need a number here. It was empty. I still have one empty spot there. What to do. If there is a biz allows me to duplicate a number on either side that has already been written, and I can fill that in here to complete that housing estate. However, if I chose to take that biz action, I must cross off the lowest number on the biz track. And at the end of the game, whatever number is visible, that's how many negative points I will take at the end of the game. So this one can be used to duplicate a number already visible on your player sheet here. So you can, the biz is independent from the street number. So if it was a 13 and a biz here, I would write a 13, but then I can choose to use a biz to fill in a number. So you must be somewhere that is directly adjacent to another number that is written down. It does not have to be the street number that is card. It just has to be adjacent to something that's already written. However, you will receive minus points for those biz that you will be using. So what I like to tell people is try to avoid using biz as much as possible. Try to utilize instead the temp agency, which allows you to manipulate numbers so you won't get yourself stuck and having to write a duplicate if possible. But sometimes it just happens. So that's that for there. This one here is for roundabouts. We are not going to be playing with roundabouts this game, so just ignore this box up here. But down here, this is our building permit refusals. If for whatever reason you cannot write one of the street numbers here on the card, you must take a refusal. What that does is it starts to trigger the end game actions because there are three requirements, one of the 3 requirements that need to be met in order to trigger the end of the game. First is if someone has 3 business refusals, they cannot write a number on 3 separate turns, that will trigger the end of the game. If someone completes the 3 objectives first, that will also trigger the end of the game. Or if someone is able to fill in all of the houses on their streets, that will trigger the end of the game. So one of those 3 requirements must be met in order to trigger the end of the game. This one could happen fairly quickly. Most likely in the games that I've played in the past, most likely the objectives get completed first to trigger the end of the game. I've rarely seen people fill out their whole neighborhood. It has happened, hence that's why it could be one of the possible endgame triggers. And then secondarily, I've also seen a lot of people not be able to fill in numbers, so they take a permit refusal track there. Okay. Any questions just on base rules or anything before I go and explain these objective cards? And we can get started here. So many fun people in chat. I love it. Let me know, folks, if you have any questions. For those that were just popping as well, too, if you have any questions, if you have not played this game before, I am totally fine with opening up any and all questions that you have. Otherwise, I will go ahead and explain what our objectives are for today, and then we will get started. No, please don't feel bad, Doom Kitten. The only silly question is the one that's not asked, right? So please feel free. Since you haven't played this game, I am more than willing to step by step with you. So the real estate thing is to increase the point values for the collection. Oh yes, I know there is a lot to try to remember. Totally valid. So the real estate increases your point values for the number of housing estates you complete at the end of the game. So you will get certain objective points for certain types of housing estates, but then also overall on the game, you will receive points based upon the housing estates that you have in your entire neighborhood, regardless if they fulfill a requirement of these objectives or not. So you will score points for every 1 house estate, 2 house estates, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, for these on the objectives will not count towards each of these objectives can only be fulfilled by one grouping of housing estates. So you can see here there are 1 house estates and also another house estate here. These house estates for this objective card cannot be used on another objective card. So they are independent. However, these housing estates on all of these objective cards can be counted towards the real estate. And you increase the real estate based upon a card that will come out. So you will see this symbol here, Doom Kitten, the purple symbol with the money symbols. That will be one of the additional actions you can take. When you do choose that, you can pick any of the columns and mark off the lowest number to try to increase your real estate value. Yes, they can also be counted on the lights too. Yes, exactly right. So the only caveat is each of these objectives, whatever cluster of housing estates that you use, they can only be assigned to one objective card at a time. But for this, it's independent of any of these objective cards. Always score for your real estate points on that. So, okay. Any other questions for folks there? And let's see. Any other questions? If not, I will go ahead and show you all what the objective cards are for this. Then we will get started. And I also want to say too, friends, if you are playing along and still have questions, if you still have questions, you are always more than welcome to just copy my paper. And then if you want to play independently on a VOD later on, totally fine. I do not mind for folks if they want to try to understand how to play. If they just want to copy what I do and then go back and rewatch and go, okay, wait a second, maybe I'm going to do this instead, that's totally valid. So the numbers on the bottom here, Doom Kitten, correspond to whoever completes those first. So in this example, for this first objective, we need 2 groupings of housing estates that have 5 houses each. So a line of 5 houses, and a line of 5 houses, you will receive 8 points for whoever's first. Second and consecutive players after that first player will receive 4 points instead. And those victory points will be written here on the furthest left-hand column under the corresponding objective number. So we have objective number 1 will go here. Objective 2 will go here. Objective 3, for those that are playing the Winter Wonderland neighborhood, will go here. And then for those that are playing the base game, not the Winter Wonderland neighborhood, objective will go here. Got it, okay? So this first objective is 2 housing estate groupings of 5 houses in each. This second objective is a grouping of 4 houses, a 4-house estate, and then 3 1-house estates. So a grouping of 4 houses together, and then 3 separate groupings of only 1 house. For someone that completes that, you will get 9 points. Okay. Then here, if for this particular one, for this particular bonus, this is special just for the Winter Wonderland neighborhood. If you have one street that has complete consecutive numbers, so if I went, let's say this street here has 10 houses. If I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I would get 14 points for that. Everyone else, if they are not the first player to achieve that goal, would get 7 points. So that's specifically. So this is one whole street of just consecutive numbers. No numbers being skipped, no numbers being duplicated, one whole street. And it can be any of the streets, but the street entirety has to be consecutive in order to get that objective. Okay? Or if you are playing the base game, you will be trying to fulfill these 2 cards and then this base game objective, which is a housing estate of just 1 house, then a housing estate of 2 houses, and finally a housing estate of 6 houses. So a 1, 2 is 6. And then for the first player to do that would get 12. Second player will get second, and consecutive after that will get 7 points. Now, if you were playing along with me in the chat and you do complete an objective as it's going along, before I do, please let me know in the chat and I will flip over the card so you will see the backside here that says, okay, this one has already been claimed, but 4 points is still available to anyone else that completes that objective. Okay? All right. Any last questions before we start, friends? I think we are going to get going here. So, our first, let me put these, I'll put these on the bottom so we can use something new. Let's do something new then, shall we? Doing something new. Alrighty, here we go. First set, we have a 10 park, a 9 real estate, and a 10 pool. Oh, you're welcome. I really enjoy teaching games and want to make sure people understand. That's one of the main reasons why I was streaming on Twitch anyway, because in the times, the before pandemic times, I was actually an events host, and so I would have game nights, and so my passion was just bringing all these folks and helping them learn how to play these wonderful games. So not a problem at all. Okie doke, friends. Here's our first. We've got a 10 park, 9 real estate, or a 10 pool. So what I think I'm going to do is I like having the pools right off the bat. All right, for chits. See you around. I hope you have a good evening. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I'm looking at the 10 pool, and so I'm going to look for a house that has a pool currently, and knowing I have to have consecutive numbers somewhere maybe over on this part of my neighborhood would be helpful. Oh, and one thing I did not mention, the cards range from 1 through 15. So that's what the number variety is, 1 through 15. If you decide to use a temp agency, you can write to a 0 and you can write as high as 17 if you want to. But the card numbers themselves are 1 through 15. All right, so I'm going to look here at this pool. I see a pool here, so I'm going to write a 10, circle this pool, and cross off this first one there to show that I have claimed that pool, and already claimed for, if I don't get any more pools at the rest of this game, I will get 3 points total for the pool. All right. Next, we have a 5 pool, a 6 fence, and a 1 biz. Ooh, having a biz early is not super great because remember, I was saying that's for using for duplicates. So I don't want to, I want to make sure I can try to have as much open space as possible. So I am not going to choose to use the biz, but I will use that number 1 because the number 1 is fine. So do I have 3, 4, 5, 6? Oh, I'm going to try to go up here. So I'm going to write a 1 up here on this house, and I'm not going to use the biz action because it's optional. So I'm not going to use that. And remember, if you do decide to use the fence, you don't have to write the fence on the same street as the number that you write. So if you took the 6 somewhere over here, you don't have to write the fence right next to it. You can write it on any dotted line that hasn't been marked yet. So you can do that. Okie doke. And if I'm going too fast, please let me know. I will be more than happy to flip back some cards. And then here we are. 6, 8, a 12 fence, or a 15 real estate. Okay, real estate seems to be good right now. So let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. But a 15 is good. That will give me closer to completing some housing estates here. So I will write the 15. And where do I want to increase? I see there are a lot of 5s and a lot of 1s. So I'm going to choose to increase my real estate value on my houses, my 5 house estates. Because that just seems to be a good investment right now. So I'm trying to see if I can collect the longest string here to complete this objective. It's the smallest street, so I feel like I can achieve it a lot quicker than some of the others. But we shall see as we're going along. All right, next up, 2 temp agency, 13 temp agency, or a 6 fence. Okay. Well, I know I also want to get some fencing going. So I'm going to do the 6, but I'm actually going to write the 6 up here. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to write the 6 up here and do my fence down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do my fence here. Oh, and you know, Doom Kitten, I just realized for your housing estates, the fencing has to be on the perimeters of the houses. I know I explained each house had to have a fence. That is not true. I apologize. I was just double checking in the rules. So a housing estate is just on the perimeters here. So in this example, this is a 5 house estate because there's a perimeter fence here and a perimeter fence here. Yeah, I apologize. I was just looking over, double checking on that. And so whenever you use the action, you still have to write it on a dotted line space, but to determine a 5 house estate or a multiple house estate, it just has to be on the perimeters, that grouping there. So I apologize for that. That's why I've got the rule book right in front of me and I'm a-okay checking the rules. I don't want to be one of those game teachers that's like, oh yeah, that's totally what it says, and not actually look at the official rule book. So yes, I apologize. It is a lot easier knowing that as well. Yeah, so I apologize on that. Okay, here we go. 6 real estate, a 6 biz, and a 5 pool. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, man. I would like to have a pool. But having a 5 right here will help me with my string, my Christmas lights string. So I am going to take the 5, but I'm going to ignore the pool. So yeah, I'm going to do that instead. So I did not claim the pool bonus because I did not claim the pool action. Oh, hello, Game Freak Geek Girl. Love you too. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Are you lurking right now, or are you working at your new job, your new job? Okay. Been lurking, now I'm just wrapping up work. Nice! Thank you. I just love all the work lurks. I love it. I love it. So sweet. Okay. 10 real estate, a 4 biz, and an 8 park. Ooh, yes, yes, please. Okay. Yes, please. All right, I am going to take an 8 park because this is going to help me over here. So I'm taking the 8 up here. And remember, for the park, if you want to take the park action, it must be on the same street as the number that you wrote on the house there. Oh, what troubleshooting was going on with Panda? Was Panda trying to figure things out? Panda's a smart cookie, so I wouldn't put it past her to figure things out with that troubleshooting. Okie doke. Here we are. 8 fence, 9 pool, and a 5 park. Okay. Let me do the 8. And I will put my fence here because I need some single estates for this objective. You always go pool. I know, I know. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad. It's so nice to have a community that helps each other out. I think it's awesome. Yeah, I know. I would love to go pool too, but since we're doing the Winter Wonderland and having it be consecutive numbers, yeah, I know. It's tricky. It's tricky. In my wind down, I'm shopping the Steam sale before disconnecting. This is the social wind down. Okay, good. What are you keeping your eye on the Steam sale? I got a Potion Explosion for like 69 cents or something, and then the added 5th ingredient for like an additional 50 cents more. Then I got Similo and all of the expansions they had available for like $. And then Oh, and then I got Dragon Castle, the kind of like mahjong tile laying type game. So yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Mo. You are always welcome. Everyone is welcome just to hang out and chill. That's what I love about this and this time slot in particular, because I know I've got here in the States, I've got friends overseas. It's late night for them. They're winding down, and it's just a nice, relaxing space. Even if they're not playing, if they just want to like lurk and hang out and chat, that's what I want. I want to have this be a virtual living room. So you nailed it on the head there, friend. I appreciate it so much. Okay, here we go. Next, 3 temp agency, 9 temp agency, 7 fence. Oh, Snapdragon. Okay. Do I want to take the 3 or do I want to take the 7 or the 9? Oh, choices. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take this 9, but I'm going to use the 10 to make it a 10. So I can write it here. Make it a 10, and then I'm going to mark off the temp agency. Just do a space just like that. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okie doke. EC, look who just came in. Mr. Subscription. Oh my goodness. 4 months subscribing. Thank you, friend. How are you? How has your work day been, EC? I am, yes, Doom Kitten, the fence can be on a different street than the number. Yes, you are correct. Hey, EC, welcome in. It's Christmas in July here. We're doing some Winter Wonderland over here. Man, I feel like I should have some like holiday tunes playing in the background. Maybe someone can open up a YouTube channel like on another tab while they're listening to me. Have some holiday tunes playing in the background there. So, okay, here we are. 10 pool, 7 real estate, and 12 temp agency. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, goodness me. I'm going to do the 7 real estate and do this on here because I need some single housing estates there. So now I've maxed out my point values there. Yeah, how's your day been, EC? Are you working right now? Are you heading out the door? What's going on in your neck of the woods, my friend? I'm getting close. Here. There's only a few more numbers. Then I can claim this nice Christmas bonus. Checking out the VTM game. What is that? I should know that abbreviation, but I don't. What is VTM? Oh gosh, I should know. Once you say it in the chat, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, duh. Okay. I've got, I did the 7 real estate. Okay, here we go. 7 temp agency, 9 real estate, and a 2 pool. Okay. Ooh, if I did a 9, I would have that done. What was the requirement for the light bonus? I thought it was a whole street of consecutive numbers. Yes, it is. A whole street. 1 whole street. So currently, I'm working my way to make this 1 through 10 up here, Doom Kitten. I'm working my way up. That. But yes, it can be on any of the streets. It just has to be fully consecutive on there. All right, I definitely need to take this 9 now. 9. real estate. 2 through 4. I'm missing 2 numbers. I'll probably get there first. Oh, wow. Yes, you are. Very nice. Very nice. That's totally awesome. Yeah, 14 points is a ton of points. So that's really rad. All right. Getting close, getting close. Wrapping up at work. All right. Working, working. Working, working. Would a fence in between 2 lots of 5 count as 2 estates? Yes, exactly right. So if you did the fence right here, Doom Kitten. So if you had, 6 through 10 on this side and then 1 through 5 on that side, yes, it will be counted as 2 separate housing estates of 5. Yep. Yep, exactly right. Cut in half. That's exactly right. Okie doke. Here we go. 1 park, 11 pool, 14 park. Okay. I'm going to do my 14 park. 14 park here. Get my parks bonus. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. Just let me know, Doom Kitten, when you complete one of these objectives. And since we're doing the Winter Wonderland, you're doing these 2 and this one. Okay? Ignore this here. This is just for folks that are doing the base game. So, Winter Wonderland, you all are doing these 3. Base game, folks, you're doing these 3. Okay? Cool. Cool. All right. 14 park, 11 pool, 1 park. Okay. Here we go. 8 park, 8 fence, 8 park. Wow. Ding, ding. I'm glad it was not 666. Because this is Christmas, dang it. This is Christmas time. This is Christmas time. I know, where are the low numbers? I don't know. I would hope for a temp come out. So, in that case, I am going to put my 8 here and do a fence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah, you need 5s and 4s. Yeah, I need 2 through 4. 2 through 4 would be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Snowadelphia. Oh, I meant to ask, what are other folks naming their neighborhood? This is Snowadelphia. A combination of Snow and Philadelphia. They were neighboring towns that decided to unionize, and now they're Snowadelphia. A 5, a real estate. A 12 biz. And a 7 fence. Christmas time in it. Mine's Noobville. Oh, Noobville. I love it. Christmas time in hell. Thanks, EC. Always got to bring the reality to my stream. Always bringing the reality. All right. Ooh, okay. 12. I'm going to take the 12, but not do the biz. So I'm going to write a 12 here. And with that, I have completed this objective here. 2 housing estates of 5. 1, 2. So that will give me 8 points here. If anyone else has completed objective number 1, give yourself 8 points. If not, I'm going to flip this over so it's still available, but for 4 points. And also to let you know to do this, to draw the line on top to indicate that these estates have been claimed for an objective. Yeah, one more for that. Close. I think you're closer to this one though, Doom Kitten, than I am. So yeah, so mark, you kind of draw like a roof above each of them to claim that you did those estates for that objective. And there we go. 7 fence, 15 park, and a 5 fence. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move like this. These piles are getting kind of large, so I'm gonna do that. Because we will end up reshuffling and dealing out a whole new deck. But for the sake of not having too many giant toppling piles there, I will do that. Yeah, you were trying to do those two together. That's wise. That's wise. But sometimes the numbers just don't come out. I know you were saying you wanted some low numbers there. Okay, so we have a 7 fence, 15 park, and a 5 fence. Well, I guess I'm doing a 15. Or do I want to do a 7? Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. No, I'll do a 15 over here. Give my parks some time there. So now I've got points on all of my streets for parks, thankfully. I'm not going to be at 0 anymore. Yeah, and for folks that are playing along, feel free to hang out until after this game. We are going to start the Crisscross Tournament for the month of July. For those that aren't familiar with Crisscross, it's a symbol connection game by Dr. Knizia. And you're matching symbols on a 5x5 grid, keeping tabs of the groupings of the same symbol on your grid because those will score your points. And then at the end of the game, whoever has the highest score will roll over to next week. And then at the end of each month, whoever has the overall highest score between myself and the chat will get a bag of swag from Chicks Can Game. So since this is, for me, the first Wednesday in July, everybody is back down to square one. So all new scores can happen, but that's going to happen at the end of this game. So stick around for that. I will put a link in the chat for those that want to participate and have the player sheet ready. Okie doke. Here we go. 7 park, 4 real estate, 15 park. Okay, well, I need a 4. I need a 4. I need a 4 like never before. Okie doke. Okie doke. Yeah, now I'm looking at groupings of 4 house estates. I need a 4 house estate and a few 1s. You finished objective number 3. You did it. Good job, Doom Kitten. So give yourself 14. 14 points here on the number 3 spot. And I will turn that over. Nicely done. And you've completed objective number 1. Awesome. So then that gives you 4 points up here on the objective number 1 spot. And if you complete objective 2, then that will trigger the end of the game. So good job on getting those done. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Okie doke. You're a long way off. Okay. I still have a chance then. There's still a chance for me. All right, we've got a 1 real estate, a 13 biz, and an 11 park. Okay, I'm gonna do 11 Park. Yeah, I'll do 11. 11 Park there. Cool. Very, very cool. This map is cool. So there, I know there's other holiday ones. There's a Halloween one. Halloween, welcome to the Halloween neighborhood. I think there's one that's like a zombie, like end times or something like that. Okie doke. Yep. I will wait a second. Oh, the Outbreak. That's what it's called. Yes, thank you. I have not played that one. I've only played this, the Winter Wonderland, and the Halloween one. But I think there's like Easter or springtime. I don't know. There's several expansions, and someone Ruckus just informed us in chat today that there's going to be Welcome to the Moon, and the map is a rocket ship. So I am super stoked for that. I like space themed games. Summer ice cream as well. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember that now. Thanks, Louie. Thank you. Yes, Michelle, space. For folks that have been watching on my channel, I recently did a Clank in Space solo adventure. There are the VODs on my channel still, so you can stream it. But that was a lot of fun. I rarely play solo games, but I love Clank, and Clank in Space is just an amazing game. I played it with a phone app, a companion app that kind of narrated the storyline as you're playing it. So, yeah. Have to keep an eye out now for the Welcome to Space. Yes, you're welcome, Doom Kitten. And you are right. You don't have to take the biz action if you want to. Yes, Michelle. Yes, yes, yes. The biz action is optional, but you do have to write the number. You do have to write the number on a house space. So, okay. Here we go. 12 Fence, 7 Temp Agency, and a 10 Park. Ooh, goodness. Ooh, goodness. There's also, strangely, one called Welcome to La Petite Morte. The Reaper comes to town. Oh, interesting. I have not heard of that one. That's interesting. Gosh, there's so many expansions, which is why this game is so lovely, because you can just play multiple themes, and it just keeps, you can like refresh gameplays, right, over and over. So that's really cool. Okay. Oh, good grief. What am I doing? What am I doing here? Good grief. I'm going to take a 12 and do a fence. So I'm thinking if I do a 4 over here, I need to do some 1s. So maybe I'm going to do a 1, have a 1 over here. Yeah, if I can complete this up here, then I'll have a 4, a 1, and I just need another there. Okay, I'm getting close. I'm getting close here. Yeah. Has anyone played any of the other neighborhood expansions for Welcome to besides the base game? I'm curious to know if you've done any, if you have a favorite, or if you're just like, yeah, I just like playing all of them. So, just Las Vegas. Oh, that's right. So Las Vegas, though, Las Vegas is like a standalone game. Vegas. Michelle. Las Vegas. Yeah, so Welcome to New Las Vegas is a standalone game. similar in that you have the 3 sets of cards, but it's a completely different map. You're creating your casino rows in Vegas. And that one's more complex. I did also do a playthrough of it on my channel, so you can all watch the VOD on that as well. But it is on Board Game Arena for folks that are interested in playing it. I think Board Game Arena has a good implementation of it, especially for the complexity that is Welcome to New Las Vegas. Because it is more complex than, in my opinion, more complex than base game Welcome to or any of the other expansions. So it's really nice to have Board Game Arena have that digital implementation because it kind of helps walk you through some of the steps. Not necessarily strategy, but just the overall playthrough of how to play it. And that's actually how I learned how to play New Las Vegas. I played it on Board Game Arena first before I got a physical copy of it. So recommend that one as well. So both Michelle and Panda, I'm sure, will agree. Will recommend playing New Las Vegas on that. So the Halloween one is cute. You've got tricks and treats, so you're collecting candy corn and ghosts and things like that. Yes, that is true, Doom Kitten. She is. Bonds is playing it. You made her job easier by teaching me the general way it works first. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm really glad. And I'm glad you're here too, Doom Kitten. It's really a pleasure to have you here in chat. So now you can play it with her. I think she's just playing base game, though. Base game, welcome to. But now you'll understand the mechanics of how to play it because you played Winter Wonderland with me. So that's really awesome. All right. Let's see. We've got 8 real estate, 6 pool, and 9 park. Oh, good grief. I don't need those. Oh, good grief. Good grief. I would like these to be numbers, please. Lower numbers, please. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to just take this. I wish these 2 were flipped. Darn it. Boo earns. Boo earns. Well, I will do the 9, not do the pool, but I will take the park bonus. Darn it. Darn, darn, darny, darn, darn. For those that have watched the Lego movie. I like a lot of animated features. Lego movie being one of them. I like a lot of Disney Pixar films, anime. I'm a big Studio Ghibli fan. Just a kid at heart, really. So yeah, I tend to quote the Lego movie a lot more often than I probably should, but it was just so wonderful. I just can't stop quoting it. Okay, here we go. And I believe you can find a player sheet for base game Welcome to online as well, Doom Kitten, if you wanted to play along with Bonds later. You can do that. You otro tattoo? No way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. There's an app too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, Studio Ghibli. Okay. 8 pool, 9 park, 5 park. Darn it. Why are these all flipped? Ugh. I want a 5 pool. Can I have a 5 pool, please? Oh, good grief. Good grief. Oh, man. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do a 5 park here. All of my pools are just going downhill. All of my pools. It's too cold. It's too cold for a pool. Oh, okay. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Panda. So Panda Angel just posted a link for the player sheet for Base Game Welcome 2 if you wanted to. And also there's a free phone app that Michelle was mentioning. The PDF I put into the chat is fillable, so no need to print it out. Awesome! Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think I forgot to put things beside each other, though they aren't consecutive. Like, I know you can, but I can't. Yes, I get it. I get it. Thanks, Panda, for doing that. And thanks, Michelle, for telling us about the phone app. That's really good to know. So, yeah, so you can play along with Bonds without having to print stuff out. So, thank you, friends. Super, super helpful. Okay. Yep, I did a park. Yeah, so all of my consecutives, I mean, you can, for this one objective, Doom Kitten, you had to have the whole street. But for the Christmas lights, it's just whatever your longest chain is on each of the streets that's consecutive. So, for example, if I was able to get a 10 here, I have 8 through 12, and so I would still get points for this longest chain here. This one I would not because it skips numbers, but you can definitely do that. All right. 9 park, 11 park, and a 3 real estate. Okay, there we go. Some lower numbers. Whew, thank goodness. All right, 3 real estate. I'm going to increase my 4s again. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay. Let me push that up. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I have not done the app, the phone app for it. I've been taking advantage of Steam sales, and now I just got a Nintendo Switch, so I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing recently. Which, yes, I know I'm like way behind the times, but on the positive side, the friends that I'm going to their islands, they already have all the stuff, so they're like, here, so I don't have to build the things that they give me. So there's an advantage, right? There's kind of like a give and take. So yeah, I had to save my nickels and dimes to get a refurbished Switch, so it's not even a brand new one. And now I know that they're coming out with a new version of the Switch. So it's just like all grades. But yeah, so I'm like a noob on Animal Crossing. I'm like doing all the stuff. Yes, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. My sister, she jumped on the Animal Crossing train like right away, and hadn't played it for a few months. But I told her I just got a Switch, and now she's like super excited because she can just send me all this stuff now in the mail. So it's kind of like resurged for her. So yeah, but that's a good call. You can burn out on that. And I mean, a lot of games in general, right? If you just keep playing it. Like, I haven't played Dwarf Romantic in probably like 2 or 3 months. I purchased it. It's still fun. It's still a fun, totally chill, relaxing game. But I just haven't played it in a while, and I'm seeing, top scores and all these highlights and stuff from people doing the dwarf, and I'm like, oh man. So yeah, so I think that's the way with a lot of things, like, take your time. But I'm definitely enjoying Animal Crossing right now because it's new, still so new to me. So yeah, Michelle says they're waiting for it to be actually released. Still in early access, so I want to get into it. It's fully ready. Yeah, talking about Dwarf Romantic. Yeah, it's still kind of in its early access mode. And who knows, maybe it will kind of release like more content and things, so folks can be ready to do that. So, All right. Sorry, Doom Kitten. I will be flipping over the cards. Here we go. 8 biz, 4 real estate, 14 biz. Ah, jeepers. All right, I'm doing the 14 over here. Oh, gosh. Yeah, gotta do that. Not taking the biz. Now I need some fences. And I need a 2, or I need a temp agency to fill in that spot there. Yeah. Cool. Hey, Yakmanda. You need a 2 and 2 or 3 fences. Okay. Seems like a lot. Yeah, but it's doable. I super believe in you. Literally just remember to say, yeah. Well, when you're on summer vacation, Yakmanda, I could see it being kind of like, well, what day is it? What time is it? Yeah. I totally understand. But glad you're here. Thanks for coming in. This is Winter Wonderland. And I believe I've sent you a player sheet of this, Yakmanda. I don't know. If not, yes, it's Christmas in July. Welcome to Snowadelphia. If you don't have a player sheet of this, remind me when you come to visit. I will send you home with a player sheet. Yeah. Okay, here we go. 14 fence, 11 real estate, and a 9 real estate. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so I cannot write a 9 anywhere because remember it has to be ascending. And I can't write it there because I'm not using a biz to duplicate it. I cannot write an 11. I don't have the space. And I can't write a 14 either. So I need to take a building permit refusal. Ah, dun dun dun. That's bummer summer. We're getting all of these really high numbers right towards like the latter half of the game. It's not cool. Not cool, yo. Not cool. Okay. But it happens. It happens. So once these piles run out, reshuffle and create 3 more stacks. So we will keep going because most likely we will have to go through another few more times before someone either gets all 3 objectives or 3 of the business permit refusals. They fill up their whole board. So anyways, here we go. 10 fence, 7 fence, and an 8 real estate. Oh, good. I can do that. Here we go. I'm going to do a 10 here. A 10 here, and I am going to put the fence here. So now I have completed this objective. Oh no, I have not. I apologize. Nope, I need one more here. That's right. Not yet. Close. Oh, you're 2 fences away. Oh, I just need one more number here. I know. Phew is right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I have 1, 2, 3 cells, and then I was going to use this as my 4 house. Okay. Cool. 6 fence, 3 biz, and a 13 real estate. No. Oh, good grief. No. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted, but I can make it happen. I can make it happen. All right, so I'm gonna do a 6 here. And a fence, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a fence. And, oh, Doom Kitten got number 2. Doom Kitten got number 2. So, if you had... I think for ties, you can... We both get the same number. So, okay. So give yourself 9, Doom Kitten. I will also get 9 because I completed that. So 1, 1, 1, and a set of 4. And now you've got all 3 objectives. Yes, I got this at the same time as you. So I believe it's ties are friendly. To fulfill these, we must complete all the required. Do not have to be in the same street. Yep. Cool. Okay. So now, since you've got all 3 objectives, we are going to score. So this is how we're doing our scoring here. So I completed objective 1 and 2. I did not complete 3, so I get 0 for that. So I add these 2 numbers together. 9 and 8 is 17. Christmas lights. So we're going to go through our longest string of Christmas lights. Longest string of consecutive numbers on each street is your Christmas lights. So this, I got 3 through 10. So it'll be, you do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 houses on that street. And then my largest is just 2. So 1, 2, because it's a 2 here and a 2 here. So 2 on that street. But this one, I got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. So that's a total of 15 for the Christmas lights there. My parks. So up parks, the lowest number I have still visible is a 2 on that street. This one, I got a 4 on that street. This one, I got a 6 on that street, so that's 12. Pools, I only got 1 pool, so my lowest number that's still visible is a 3. I only used 1 temp agency. Doom Kitten, did you use any temp agencies? If so, let me know how many you used. You used 2. Okay, cool. So give yourself 7 points for the temp agency, and I will get 4 myself because I'm in second place there. Now your estates. So remember, your housing estates are your groupings that have fences on either side. So my ones, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3, and then my points are what's visible on that column. So I have 3. So 3 times 3 is 9 points for that. Any 2 housing estates, I don't have any 2 housing estates, so that's 0 for that. Any 3 housing estates, I do not, so that's 0 again for those. The 4 house estates, I have here just this one. And so I was able to manage down to 6 points. So 6 times 1 is 6 there. The 5 housing estates, I got 1, 2, and I managed to get that down to 7 points per. So that's 14 total. And then my 6 housing estates, I have 0, so that's 0 there. I did not use any biz, so I don't get any minus points there. And even though I took 1 building permit refusal, that the next visible number is still a 0, so thankfully I don't get any minus points there either. All right, doing some math. 17 and 15 is 20, 32. 32 and 12 is 44, 47, 51, 60, 66, 80 points, I believe. I think that was my final score. Let me check my handy dandy calculator here, making sure I did all my math right, because math is a wonderful thing. Yep, 80 points there. Cool, thank you, Panda. Doom Kitten, how did you do? Let me know if you have any questions on the scoring, if that all made sense. $99, very nice. Good job. Yeah, the extra objective right there, that was the 14 points I wasn't able to get. And I'm sure you got some more on some of your real estate too. That's awesome for your first score. Congratulations. That's really, really good. Really, really good. Okay, folks, I'm going to put in the chat the link for getting your Crisscross on. So feel free to get those player sheets ready. I'm going to be right back clearing off the table. We're going to play some Crisscross here, folks, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Alrighty, friends, here we are, Crisscross. If you are playing along, you've got your player sheets ready. Otherwise, if you've got maybe just some standard paper and pen, some graph paper, whatever you can to draw yourself a grid, that would be good. So you'll need to have a 5x5 grid, and then an extra row down here and an extra column on the side for scoring. How this is going to work is we are trying to match symbols in this 5x5 grid space, and those are going to score us points. I'm going to roll these two D6 dice. They have 6 different symbols on them. Each of us, myself and you all in the chat, will get a starting symbol to write here in the upper left-hand corner. Then I will roll the 2 dice. The 2 dice must be placed orthogonally adjacent, the symbols on them, I should say, should be placed orthogonally adjacent somewhere in your grid. That means left, right, up, and down, or north, south, east, west. Think of it, if you've ever played King Domino, think of this as a 2x1 domino. So you can rotate it this way or this way. So you can rotate it like this or like this. But either way, they cannot be diagonal from each other. They must be orthogonally adjacent. We will keep rolling until we fill up this entire grid, and then we will score our points. You see on the right-hand side of your screen, those are the scoring objectives that you're trying to achieve. So if I get 2 symbols together, let's say I was able to get 2 circles together here. On this row, I would score 2 points. If I got 3 of a kind on the row, I would get 3 points. 4 of a kind gives me 8 points, and all 5 in a row will give me 10 points. Same thing goes with the columns. 2 together on a column, 2 points. 3 in a column is 3 points. 4 in a column is 4. And 5 in a column is 10 points. Now we are playing with advanced variant mode because I feel like you all can be a step above the base game rules. And we are also scoring this shaded diagonal here, just in this section, bottom left to upper right. How that's going to score is we're going to score in both directions, starting this way and then also starting this way. So if I were to get 2 circles, that would give me a total of 4 points because I would score 2 for going down this way and then 2 for going back up. 3 together will give me 3 going back down this way and 3 going back up. 4 will give me 8 going this way and then 8 going back up, and then all 5 will give me 10 and 10 back that way. If I do not have any matching symbols in a row, in a column, or on that diagonal, I will get minus points, minus 5 points for each iteration of that. I'm going to be playing through 2 games, so if you want to watch and see how I play this first game and then jump in on the second, totally fine. I know some folks were watching last time on stream and they jumped in on the second game. That's totally cool. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. Otherwise, we will start, and here we go with the chat. You will all start with a triangle. So write a triangle symbol here in the upper left-hand corner. And for myself, I will be starting with the pound sign. So I'm starting with the pound sign up here. All right. And here we go. Game 1 of Crisscross. We have 3 lines and an X. 3 lines and an X. And remember, friends, you don't have to write the 2 symbols next to something that you just wrote. But remember, the only way you're going to score is if you have the similar symbols next to each other, either in the row, in the column, or on this diagonal here. So since I don't have anything matching, I'm just going to start it over here on the side. Over here on the side. So there are 6 different numbers, or 6 different symbols on these dice. So you can get duplicates, so you can get doubles, I should say. You can get doubles of the same symbol. I have rolled one time on a game where almost every roll was a double of something. So that was pretty exciting. Okay. We have an X and an O, or a circle. I'm a kid of the 90s, so I'm going to call them X's and O's, and I'm going to call these pound signs. They're not hashtags, friends. They're pound signs. Yes, I know. We can call them what you want. And yes, I will be drawing my 3 lines horizontally. So you do you, friends. You do you. So all the scores have been wiped clean because it's a brand new month. So we are going to be setting the new high scores after today. And I am playing with you all in the chat just to kind of keep the interaction going. But if I end up getting the top score, I will pass along the bag of swag to whoever's in second place. Because I have already all the Chicks Can Game swag. So I will pass it along to you all. Okay, here we go. A triangle and a circle next. Ooh, so that's nice. So I'm going to do this. Or an O. Triangle and an O. See, now I'm saying circle. Y'all got me self-conscious now. So here in this row, I will be scoring 2 points for the 2 circles, as well as 2 points for the 2 X's. So all told, I will get 4 points for this row. It has happened that people get negative points. Totally fine for your first few games. I have had people go over 50 points, which is awesome. The symbol in the top left is for us to have a something to start with. So kind of switch up in the variety Doom Kitten. So it's kind of like asymmetrical player powers. So I will get the bonus if I have extra pound signs because I already have a symbol in place. And then for the chat, since you all had, I believe it was a triangle to start off with. Yeah, it's just kind of like a starting hand, if you will. All right, 3 lines in a triangle. 3 lines and a triangle. And helps fill out the odd number grid size when we're filling in 2 squares each time. Yes, that is very true. Because it's a 5x5 grid, so there's 25 spaces. But since we are only rolling 2 dice, we will fill in 24 in the overall game. That's right. Thank you, Gus, for that. Okay. Yes, so they do have to touch in the same place, Doom Kitten. They do have to be orthogonally adjacent. So you must write them this way, like this, or flip them around like that. Yeah, but they must be next to each other. That's okay. That's okay. I will, if you need to erase and correct it, that is okay. I will give you a pass this time. This is your first game. Yep. All right. So we've got an X and 3 lines. An X and 3 lines. Yeah. So I like to tell people the dice kind of like glued to each other like this. So you can just rotate them, but you can't break them apart. Yeah. Alrighty. Next, we've got a pound sign and an X. Okay. Pound sign. And an X there. Yeah, if it helps, I can put them together like that, if it helps. The outer section here, Doom Kitten, and this is for scoring. So the only playable area is the 5x5 grid. So yeah, this down here is to help you with the score of your columns, and then this is to help you with the score of your rows. Yeah. Okie doke, here we go. A triangle and an X. Oh, very nice. Da 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 da. That's okay. The first time your game, you're like, what is happening? I remember teaching this to my family on a remote game night. We all played over Zoom. And the majority of my family members forgot that you also, if you don't have any matching symbols, you get minus points. So they were like, we have to play this again. We have to play this again. So that's what I decided to do, like a 2 minimum whenever I teach this or play it with somebody. So the total first game could be a complete wash, and that's totally okay. And then you come back and you play another one. Double triangles or double O's would be awesome, says Gus. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. How about a triangle and 3 lines? How is that? How is that? Yeah, it's quick and we'll be on to another one here in just a second. That's right, Gus. Yeah, don't worry about it at all. So 3 line triangle and lines. There we go. That's exactly the one you wanted. See, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we just have a couple more rolls here. Can we get some pound signs up in here? Right? Can we get some pound signs up in here? Come on now. Come on, son. Yeah, come on, son. Yeah, so we've got, the 6th symbol is a single slash. So it could be a forward slash, could be a backslash, whatever it to be. It's a single slash there. All right, daughter, here we go. Double X. There we go, friends. That's helpful. Double X. Double X. Ooh, that's the question, though. Do I do that there? Oh, no. I gotta do this here. Oof, that's gonna be kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Yep, just a few more rolls and then we'll be on to our second game. On to our second game, friends. Alrighty. An X and a single slash. Well, there we go. Greetings there, X and single slash. And then I'll show you all how I score here. I would like some pound signs and some pound signs, please. Can I get double pound signs? Let's see. No, not today. 3 lines and a single slash. Three lines and a single slash. Okie doke, final roll of the game. Now all the slashes are showing up, exactly. Bleh is right. Okay, pound sign and a circle. Well, that's, yeah. Okay, well. It might be slippery. This sounds like weird bingo commentary. Yes, it does. It does, Doom Kitten. Exactly right. Symbols, a set of letters and numbers. Yep, that's right. That is right. I have played this enough on stream that I probably have that bingo call tone as well. Friends, let's get a count here. So I have a pair of pound signs and a pair of X's, 4 points for this row. I have no matching symbols here. Uh-oh, so that's -5. I have a pair of X's and a pair of 3 lines for another 4. And I have just a pair here for 2. Then I've got 2 pairs for 4. Okay, so then we've got, so that's 8 minus 5 is 3, 4, 5, 9 there. Then we're doing the columns here. Oh, geez, that's -5. That's 2 for the pair here. Another pair is 2. 2 pairs is 4, and then 2 pairs is another 4. So 8, 10, 12 minus 5 is 7. Oh, good grief. So a whopping 16 total points. Yeah. 3 in a row is 3. Yes, so the score sheet, Doom Kitten, is on the right-hand side. How many you get together there. Don't need guys. It's totally fine. Totally fine. So I got 16. 28 for Gus. 29 for Yakmanda. We'll see how did Doom Kitten do. Gus has 28. Yakmanda's got 29. I got 16. And Doom Kitten, what did you get? Wow, Wannabe Kiwi got 47. You're in the lead there. You scored the diagonal twice. Oh, yes, I forgot to score my diagonal. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. That's right. I forgot to score my diagonal. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, so I forgot to do my diagonal. So I got two going that way and two going this way. There we go. 6, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 there. 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, minus 5 is 9. So I got 20 actually. Totally forgot my diagonals there. Oh, good grief. Thank you for that reminder, Doom Kitten. Wow. 21 for Doom Kitten. That's not bad. That's not bad for your first game. All right, I'm going to give everyone a second to draw their second ones out. Second game. Score to beat currently. Yes, that's true. Great start indeed, Doom Kitten. The high score to beat is 29. Or no, 47. Wannabe Kiwi has started off setting the bar high for us all, friends. 47. That is amazing. I've played this a lot and I still get occasional single digits. Yeah. Yep. All right. Give everybody a second to draw their 5x5 grids. All right. Chat, you all get the pound sign to start with. Put the pound sign here in the upper left. And I am starting not with the pound sign. I will start with the X. Pound sign in the upper left-hand corner for everybody in the chat. Pound sign. Get your pound sign. Okay. Score to beat is 47. But remember, friends, I'm going to be playing this every Wednesday on stream. So you have another opportunity to come back and redeem your score. Oh, yeah. I can do that. If we can probably squeeze out for another 15 minutes. More pound signs. Okay. Yeah, I could try to squeeze out for 15 minutes. No, usually this is kind of a closer game for me, Doom Kitten. I usually close out the stream by playing Crisscross. So, yeah, I feel like we can probably squeeze this out for the 15 minutes and then head over to Bonds. Continue on with our welcome to-ness. Give her all birthday shout-outs. So, okie doke, friends, here we go. Double triangles. Double triangles. Here we are. So we meet, double triangles. Greetings to you. Yeah, stretch it out. I feel like we can do this in minutes. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, if people want to keep playing, they're welcome to. Shoot. They can keep on playing Welcome to over there. I mean, it's no Christmas in July like we just played, but, you know, the base game is also fun. If only there were more questions asked about this game. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? Once you understand how it works, just matching symbols on a I mean, I've taught this to gamers and non-gamers alike. And it seems, you know, after the first couple games, they're like, oh yeah, I know how to do this. 3 games of Crisscross. Yeah, it is an easy concept. So we got an X and 3 lines. It is very luck heavy. You are right. It is a very luck driven game. And I know a lot of folks usually, or I shouldn't say a lot of usually, but some folks on their streams, they end with either playing marbles, or they do like a Jackbox game, or they do gosh, that stream the Stream Raiders game where you're all little like 8-bit warriors and you're going out to like fight stuff. A lot of folks like to do closing games, but I thought, this is analog. It's super easy. You don't need a lot of material, just paper and pen, basically. Yeah. Not that fond of dice. Stream Raiders is cool. You have a rainbow unicorn on Stream Raiders? That's awesome. I've only played it a handful of times on the More Games Please channel. I don't even know what my highest warrior is. I think I have an archer and then something that flies. Something that has wings that flies. So, yeah. Marbles is, it can be fun if you have people commentating on it. I've had a couple commentation has been really, really fun. I brought the skin to support. You bought the skin to support the Trevor Project. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. A flying rogue. Thank you. That's what it is. A flying rogue. So yeah, I got, that's my highest warrior status I have on there. So, yeah, it's those games that are digital where you just kind of like hashtag or put in your username and have the game just do it for you. Can be fun if you have a person that has like a lot of personality and is really into commentating and stuff. But this is, I feel like it's more interactive because you're actually actively playing the game with me. And so I've taught this to gamers and non-gamers alike. I have a family member who works in counseling with high schoolers, and he's like, I'm just gonna buy this game just to like give them something, like let's take a break from homework and let's like work on this kind of stuff. So yeah, I enjoy it. Ooh, double 3 lines. Look at that, friends. Double 3 lines. So yeah, and you can really, honestly, you can play this just with base D6s as well. You can assign symbols to each of the numbers if you wanted to do that as well at home too. So this is a cool kind of like wind down game. Anyone can jump in and participate. So I think that's just really awesome that we can do that. Something a little bit different, something a little bit different. All right, the doubles. I'm liking this doubles going on here. That's true. You could just write the numbers in. So, all right, triangle and a pound sign. Oh, look at this. Look at this perfect spot. Right there. Boom. Right there. Perfect spot. Right there. This may be a better game for me. I might get better than 20 points. I don't know. I think the highest score I've ever gotten was like 52. Yeah, I don't think I've broke 55 or something like that. So, okay. Double X's. Yes. Yes, please. This is awesome. This is awesome. And if anyone has requests of what symbols should be rolled on the dice, I will ask the dice. But whether or not they listen to what I have to say is up to them, not up to me. So you can make your requests known, but I cannot guarantee that that's what's actually going to be rolled. So, yeah. I cannot guarantee that. Okay, here we go. A pound sign and a single slash. Well, and if you want to follow me on the socials, I'll pop my handles here in the chat. I will be back on Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. GMT. It's a Ask Me Anything stream because it's Christmas in July. Anything you want to know about me or about gaming or whatevs, ask away. I will be painting more miniatures from the game Aftermath while I'm chatting with you all on Friday. So feel free to come back on that time as well and get your questions formulated within reason too. I will make that disclaimer. You can ask me anything and I will be honest. But I will have a filter for where I draw the line on some questions. Yes, you do need to paint more minis. Everyone needs to paint more minis. It's just so therapeutic for me. Art in general is very therapeutic for me. There was a time when I did color on stream. I had this really cool coloring sheet and I did some coloring on stream. So I want to get back into art like that. So join me on Friday for that. Okay, an X and a single slash. Okay. So yes, that's going to be Friday, 3 p.m., same channel here. For those that aren't familiar with Aftermath, it is a Jerry Hawthorne game. Designed Mice and Mystics and Stuffed Fables and Comanauts. It's a storybook adventure type game. Yeah. Oh no, do I make a 4 of a kind or finish a pair to avoid -5? Yep. This is 7. Yeah, that's the choice, Doom Kitten. That's the choice you have to make. A pound sign, please. Okay. I'll see what I can do. So there's a request for a pound sign. I could request for a circle. Maybe a circle pound sign. That could be nice. Oh, circle X. Circle and an X. I just got -5 there, but that's okay. That is okay. So yeah, the Aftermath, you are a collection of animals, and apparently there was some sort of world disaster and a cloud of smoke happens and the dust settles and you are all that's remaining, and so it's like the aftermath of some disaster, and so you're going around trying to figure out stuff and trying to survive with your animal colony and all that jazz. So I'm going to be painting one of the characters from that because you reveal more stuff as you're playing throughout the storybook, so I don't want to reveal more minis in the game for folks that haven't played it yet. So I've just been painting some of the base characters from it. So I will be painting another one of the base characters on Friday. Okay, let's see what we get here, huh? How about a single slash and a triangle? A single slash and a triangle. Yeah. So the dice have pretty much told Yakmanda no on the pound signs. I apologize, Yakmanda, but like I said, the dice do what they want. They do what they want. So there's only so much that can be done. It's gonna be okay. That's right. In all things, most likely, it's going to be okay. We only have a couple more rolls here, friends, to fill in for this. Double X's says wanna be Kiwi. Double X's. I would like another circle or another O. You be down for double X's too, says Gus. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How about a pound sign and a slash? It seems like sometimes the dice are like, nope. Yeah, wipe out indeed. So we've got a pound sign and a slash. That's what you needed last time. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, I can do that here. Yep. A triangle in the lines, please. All right. Doom Kitten has made their request. A triangle in lines. I would like a triangle and a single slash. A triangle and a single slash. Yes. In desperate need of an X now. Okay. Okay. We have some requests here. We have some requests for this final roll in today's Crisscross Tournament. All of these scores, the top 3 scores will be rolled over till next week. The top 3 scores. So if you don't make it into the top 3, that's okay. You can start all over next week. And we will roll on, keep on rolling. All right, last roll for today. We get a pound sign and a single slash. Okay. No! Yeah. All right, let's add them up here, friends. I have a pair of X's and 3 lines. So 2 and 3 is 5. 2 pair for 4 points. Just a pair for 2. 0 here for minus. And 2 pair for 4. And we've got 4 of a kind for 8. And a pair for 2. 2 pair for 4. 3 of a kind here. And a pair. And then we go across. I've got 2 pairs on the diagonal. 4. And coming back down this way, another 4. So we get 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, minus 5 is 10, and 14 there. We got 12, 14, 18, 21, 23 for a total of 37, I believe. 37 there. Let me double check. Let me double check. Do 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 do. Double checking. Double checking all the points. Got it. Yep, 37 for me. So 37, what we got? What do we got? 22 for Gus. So that will keep your 28 there. 37 for Yakmanda. Nicely done. Doom Kitten got 3 that time. Very nice. And 40. 40 for Kiwi. But we'll keep your 47. All right, so far our lead is 47. Wannabe Kiwi's got 47. Myself and Yakmanda are tied with 37. And Doom Kitten is pulling up third place with 33. Very, very nice. Yes, it is currently 5:30 in the Pacific. And yeah, I don't think Bonds is online right now. I don't see her online. Yeah, good job. Good job to everyone. I'm going to go back up here to the top view here. Yeah, good job to everyone. Out in Victoria, 5:30. Yep. Yep. So, are we... And we're sure Bonds is going to be on at 5:30. I'm almost positive. I follow her on socials, so I'm assuming she's going to be... Yep, 5:30 she says for her birthday stream. Yeah, she made a poster for it. That's true. Let's see. So yes, we will be just chilling here for a second. She made a poster for it. Alrighty. That was fun. What did you all think? For those that haven't played Crisscross, what did you all think about it? It is very luck driven, very luck heavy. But I feel it's a nice little fun way to end the stream and be able to have folks participate when they want to. Yeah, it's okay as a fast game. That's true. That is very true. So if you get bad dice rolls, it's okay because the game is pretty quick and you can just sign off whenever you want. So, yeah. All right, these will roll on. These will roll on to next week. We've got our top scores here rolling on to next Wednesday. Let me check here. Yes, also a fun one that you don't have to print. Exactly right. That's why I also like playing it too. People always have pen and paper kind of lying around. So it's not too terrible to be able to pop in and out when you want to play this game, right? So yeah, I will be back, like I said, on Friday with some more Paint and Minis, Ask Me Anythings, all of that fun stuff. It is super awesome to have all of you here in the chat and hanging out with me, playing some Welcome to. Yeah, Let me see if Bonds is not on still. I will send you all to another board game channel. And then if you want to, do a little drive-by hi and then pop over to Bonds' stream whenever she jumps on, then cool. I don't want to have you all just hanging out with me babbling on. I want you all to be able to participate with some more stuff. So yeah, it looks like she might be not online yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you over to a fairly new stream. They are called Room 51. Siblings, new streamers to the board gaming community. So I feel like it would be cool to add some new followers to them as well, because they are lovely people and I think you all will enjoy their content. They are currently playing Fort, it looks like. And let's see, can I do that? There. So yep, so I'm going to send you over to them. Say hi to them. Sorry, Doom Kitten, Bonds is not online right now, and I don't want to leave you all high and dry. So let's have you raid over to Room 51. Yeah, oh, you got to meet them at for the Pride streams. Yes, very cool. Very, very cool. So let's send you all over there to them. Did that go through? Yep, there it is. It's starting. The raid is starting. Send them all the love, all the emotes, all the wonderful, wonderful chat that you've been doing for me today. I appreciate you so, so much. Have fun gaming. Have a wonderful evening, night, the rest of your week, whatever you all are doing. Take care, and I will see you all next time. We're raiding over to Room 51 now. Bye, folks.